What is good, my beautiful army? We're back, and y'all saw the Baki versus Oma, Kengan Ashura versus Baki Hanma, and I feel as if we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Now, first thing I have to say is overall that whole movie, I feel like it was an 8.5 out of 10. I genuinely, first off, I didn't think the pacing was going to be that good. I genuinely thought it was going to be a fight, and then after that was going to be 30 minutes of unwanted plot. But the pacing was actually really good in the fights. It was like literally when one fight was finished, like the next fight was right after, the next fight was right after. So the pacing was beautiful. I feel like that was something that I really got to give props. Obviously, we all saw the fights. I'm not gonna get straight into Baki and Oma. I'm gonna go 1 through 1. Now, Pang versus Hanayama. Bro, I got some respect for that boy Pang. That boy Pang really, he was boxing. He was boxing. I'm not gonna lie. Now, granted, if Hanayama would have lost, I would have been okay with that, because the way he was fighting, that would have been on Hanayama's own accord. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, he would have lost on his own accord. Now, mind y'all, I'm a Baki fan to the day I die. I am not a Kengan Ashura fan. If you know, you know. They did not nerf Hanayama in that fight whatsoever, bro. Like, they genuinely didn't. Well, from my standpoint, I don't think they did nerf him from what I was seeing, because the way they was going, they was just going like, slug for slug, slug for slug. Like they wasn't really trying to block or counter. They was really just going slug for slug. So yeah, that's why I'm saying if Hanayama would have lost, it really would have been on his own accord, because he wanted to go slug for slug, I guess. But granted, he came out on top. Now, Ryan versus Jack. That's the fight where, one, I feel like they threw Kengan Ashura the win, because I ain't gonna cap, bro. The nigga Ryan had holes, or not holes, had like parts of him bitten off. And I gotta give respect to the nigga, because I ain't gonna lie, he had parts of him bitten off. And the nigga used removal, which is supposed to, like, bro? Like, I'm pretty sure the fatigue after removal is pretty bad. And then, he was still boxing. Now, that end of it, I'm not gonna cap, I feel like they called the fight, one, way too early, which I'm saying they threw a win to Kengan Ashura, and two, I'm not gonna lie, that was honest to God just gonna be an endurance battle, and I don't know who would have won that. Honestly, Jack may have came out on top, but at the same time, it wouldn't have not been surprising that Ryan came out on top. It was really an endurance battle at the end right there, when they was just slugging it at each other in their final forms, I guess. So I don't really know who would have won that, but at the same time, still, I really don't like how they threw Kengan Ashura a win, because what the fuck did they need to throw Kengan Ashura a win for? To make it 1-1, and then after we get to the final fight. The final fight, okay, now I won't lie to you, the final fight was good. It was pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. First of all, they didn't nerf anybody in that besides from Baki. I feel like that's the only person they nerfed. The only person they had to nerf was Baki. I don't think Hanayama got nerfed. I don't think Jack got nerfed. I want you to understand something. This man went up against Biscuit Oliver, probably one of the strongest, hard-hitting niggas in the anime. And he slugged it with him. He slugged it out with Biscuit Oliver. Why the fuck is he getting phased by Oma? Oma don't got no feet, nigga. If we're going off the anime, telling you right now, I need y'all to understand, Oma has not beat the top nigga in his anime. Baki beat the top nigga in his anime. I'm like, what more do I need to say? And then at the end, I don't know who that bearded nigga is, okay? But no disrespect to that nigga, but they was disrespecting my nigga, Yujiro Hanma, the strongest nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga was squaring off with Yujiro Hanma. I don't know who the fuck this nigga is, but with the amount of techniques that Yujiro Hanma knows, you can't, like, I'm not gonna sit here and like believe that whoever the fuck this nigga is even has a chance. This nigga look like he only know fucking karate, know how to, throw a decent punch. They nerfed Baki. They definitely nerfed Baki. And that, I feel like this is like more of like a tell that, because if that doesn't show y'all that Baki's not the top dog, then I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you clearly watch those fights, it was more to give flowers to Kengan Ashura, saying, okay, they got niggas that can box. You know what I'm saying, bro? We thought it was gonna be a wash. It was more to give flowers to the niggas in Kengan Ashura than to really say that, oh, nah, Kengan Ashura's on the same level with them. as Baki. Cause what? And for those in the comments, I was like, oh, it's an anime crossover. They can't show that one anime superior than the other. Yes, the fuck they can. Yes, the fuck they can. And that's exactly what they did. If that's not, bro, if you can't tell the difference in power through this crossover, then you genuinely should just stop watching anime, or just stop, or just stop watching the Baki versus Oma crossover, or just don't even talk about this topic. Because if you can't tell the difference in power in that whole crossover, because I can tell the difference in power. I know that Baki was nerfed. Facts. I can tell that Baki was nerfed. Facts. Because most of the shit that Baki's doing, Oma 100% should not be able to stop. Or most of the shit that Baki's putting on Oma should, like, bro, Baki shouldn't even be phased by this little nigga. You gotta understand, this is literally after Baki beat Yujiro Hanma. I can't sit and genuinely believe that Oma hasn't beat the top dog in his anime. Baki has, and then this random whatever blue suited karate wearing nigga comes out of nowhere talking about he can beat Yujiro, and then after Baki's fighting Oma and he's getting phased by Oma. That does not make any sense to me. It just doesn't. Because then if Oma is boxing with Baki, that leads me to believe that Oma can box Yujiro. And what the fuck, like, nigga, bro, from like that last fight, it pissed me off just a bit. But don't get me wrong, it was more for a plot so they can get a part 2 out of us. Which in the part 2, we're gonna see a lot more fights. We're gonna see Biscuit Oliver going up against that one guy. We're gonna see Retsu. We're gonna see Dopo. We're gonna see a lot more fights, because granted, I feel like what they're trying to do, right, is it was more of a saving grace for Kengan Ashura, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because Kengan Ashura, if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna get a new season around this year or probably next year in the beginning of the year. They're gonna get a new season, and obviously, you know, Oma's gonna have some new moves in that new season that he's then going to bring into the next part 2 of the crossover, you know. And you know, like, Baki is also still going on, and Baki, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say he's learned everything, but right now, currently, even crossover, he knows way more than Oma. So Baki's feats is literally just gonna, you know, like, I don't know, like, from like, he's already broken like the max scaling that it can even go, so I guess it's just gonna keep going up. And then Oma's is just gonna, you know what I'm saying, bro, he's gonna try to max out his feats for sure. He wants to max out his feats because obviously he knows that he, you know what I'm saying, bro, he can't really handle, you know what I'm saying, a Hanma. But at the same time, another thing that pissed me off, when Yujiro and that other guy, bro, because I don't know his name, respectfully, I don't. And that other guy, when they stopped Oma and Baki, really quickly they punched them in they shit. Now my thing is, once again, if this nigga is as strong as Yujiro Hanma, Baki took slugs from Yujiro Hanma. He fought Yujiro Hanma. Once again, I understand Oma getting faced because Oma's never felt some shit like that in his life. This is like, but like, and then it brings me back of like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Like, this nigga is supposed to be on the same level as this nigga, but Baki is damn near on the same level or stronger than Yujiro. And it, like, bro, like, from like, what are we watching? Like, what are we watching? But look, man, we're here. It happened. It was a good crossover there. Like I said, 8.5 out of 10. I just wanted to get my thoughts. I just wanted to get my 2 cents. I just wanted to explain some things. And yeah, bro, but y'all boys know what to do though. Please like, please sub, please comment. I love each and every single one of y'all. Have a blessed day. Keep watching anime, my beautiful army. Peace.